The Dairy Women's Network conference is happening next May in Invercargill, and Landpro has stepped in as the new sponsor of the conference and will aim to give delegates the opportunity to plan for the future of their farms and their businesses. Landpro CEO Jason Harvey-Wills says the Cromwell-based company is strongly supportive of the Dairy Women's Network, as more than half of its employees are fantastic, high-achieving women. Jason joins me now on Roundup. So Jason, welcome to the program, and it's really great to see you, and congratulations on getting involved with the Dairy Women's Network, which is a great organisation to be a part of.
Thanks, Mark. Look, it's a really good opportunity for us, and we're really happy to be involved and quite excited about it. I suppose for us, Landpro, we do 75% of our work is based in the rural sector. It's really critical for us, and it's about three of our main things that we run by is, like our company values for Landpro is be collaborative, be honest, and be your best. And so when we talked with Jules and Zalara, it was a bit of a no-brainer for us. They were left holding the baby a little bit. They didn't have a key sponsor, so it was like, well, it's right in our key spot, and we were really happy to jump in and support them.
Well, tell us a wee bit about Landpro.
Yeah, so we've just actually had our 15th birthday, Mark. So we had a bit of a shindig down here, and our headquarters based down in Cromwell, but we're based around the South Island, but also up in the North Island, mainly centred around Taranaki. Yeah. We have sort of 5 main business lines, you'd say. The first one is in around our farm environmental, so that's a critical part for us. Then our planning. In environmental science. We also do GIS, which is bringing all the data together. And then we have quite a big survey team as well. And then a bit of a weird one for you, we do a lot of aerial surveying too. So we've got a couple of planes. We pick up a lot of farm maps, but also river systems and that sort of thing too. So yeah, we're a little bit different, but as I said, we are very much regional focused. We're a regional company. We don't have offices in the big cities because it's just not us.
So how many regions do you have offices in? I mean, you're covering obviously Cromwell's your headquarters.
4 regions covered at the moment, but we end up going up, and our clients are always like, well, hey, come on, how come you're just there? Come and see us. So we do end up right across the country. Plus we collaborate with quite a few farm systems companies just to integrate with them as well. And it just depends what's there. We've got a couple of national program things we're working on at the moment with some others. But yeah, we're only a small company. We're about 75 people at the moment. So I don't know, we're in that middle squeeze spot. But our sort of tagline for the company is to be the best little environmental consultancy in the world. So we just don't, we're only New Zealand based at the moment, obviously, and we love New Zealand. We're all from sort of farming linkage. But it's just making the most for our customers realistically that are rurally based.
Are you dealing mainly with like farmers directly, or do you deal with councils as an example, or other groups?
Bit of both. We're in that funny in between. We're a bit like an adolescent child, I suppose. We've got we work a lot with the councils because they're setting the rules and the standards and everything, obviously. But primarily our clients are private, so they're from your mum and dad to your corporate farming clients, industry groups and so forth. It's one of those things with environmental consultancy, to really get the most for both sides, we have got to understand both sides of the process. So we're all passionate about the rural environment, which is critical, and most of us have come from that side. And then, we understand what the council needs. Some of us have worked at the councils before, but by getting in the middle, we can make it just perfect for our clients to get what they need and actually get those outcomes on the ground, which is what you want. You want that surety that it's going to happen. It's
a great marriage, isn't it? Effectively, with the Dairy Women's Network and their aims to, I guess, empower their women, empower their employees, and the rural professional sector. So that I imagine sits really nicely with you.
Yeah, it does. I think it's actually, we've got about 60% of our employees are actually women. So it's and we're quite weird in our diversity with regards to a company in that respect. But that's why their tagline this year is braver, brighter, and bolder. And obviously that all comes back to really being your best. And that's sort of why for us it's a bit of a no-brainer in that respect too. And we work with a lot of them anyway, from a farm scale. So yeah, it's nice to be able to put something back, if you know what I mean.
Will you have a presence at the conference?
Yeah, we will. We'll probably have about 4 or 5 of our staff, mainly from our farm environmental, maybe some of our planning team go down. It's down in Invercargill, which is obviously for us is we have an office in Gore, which I don't know if you've been that way much, but obviously Gore it's probably an hour away from Invercargill. So for us, we spend a lot of time through the deep south there. So it's really handy, and yeah, so it'll be good to have Jules and Zilla and the rest of the team down there, show them around a bit more.
And it's a pivotal time in so many ways, and such a challenging time with the environment being key to so much at the moment.
Oh, it is. We're seeing for a lot of our clients. So obviously for us is getting some really good information about demystifying that myth. There's so much going on from a government level and a regulatory level, putting that into what does that actually look like on the ground for you? What are your priorities? And then analysing that. So there's a real value add that we can bring in analysing the data, not just giving them the data, but analysing it and saying, look, this is the best thing for you. What's your time frame? What's your budget? What's your scope? Work that out and then getting that right solution. That's the critical bit and probably where you get the most joy as a consultant in the middle ground.